All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachak Wadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders, that great millstone who teach you well, taught me this truth, shalom. To the elect, first and foremost, the 144,000, pushing this truth and all sincerity in the four quarters of the earth. I'm your brother Tobiah Aquinah coming at you with another quick video, low and it's edifying. I don't have much, how you be thinking that you're gonna use stuff and you collect the article here, collect the article precept there, and you just really you just gotta press record, and so that's where I'm at. Gotta press record and just put something down. So it's just all through the spirit. I'm gonna bring some things out that I saw on the comment board real quick. You got this guy Putin responding to Ukraine attacking Russia with U.S.-made long-range ATACMS missiles. All right. It says Ukraine has fired 6 ATACMS into Russia. The Russian Defense Ministry said, if confirmed, it could mark the first attack using the U.S.-made long-range missiles in 1,000 days of war. So yeah. Ukraine got U.S.-made missiles flying them into Russia. It's like shooting an arrow with somebody shoots an arrow with your signature on it. You know what I'm saying? And it's authentic signature. It's not nothing forged. You signed that arrow and sold it to them, and they gonna use it against their enemies. So but the scriptures speak about that in the book of Ezekiel. We'll grab it real quick about how Russia, which the word Russia goes back to the word Rosh, meaning head, and Shar, meaning prince. Rosh Shar. Russia. Okay. And Russians, so-called Russians, are Edomites. But that land was once the land of Japheth. All right, so this is Genesis, or it's like it's Ezekiel 38. Ezekiel 38 and 1. And the word of the Lord, Yahweh, came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog. Now, we've been taught that Gog, first of all, it means mountain, which is symbolic for a government. And we know that land mass is known for, big mountainous peaks. You got the Caucasus Mountains there. It says also Magog, but Magog, it's not two different places. Magog means from God or of God. So it's talking about the same place. So it's not Gog and Magog. It's Gog from the land of of God. Magog. Anyways, the chief prince, and then you got chief. Again, Rosh, meaning head. Prince says the chief prince. Prince again meaning in the Hebrew is Shar, meaning prince. So you got Rosh, Shar, of Meshach. Meshach is Meshach, which today goes to Moscow. All right, it is Moscow and Tubal, and Moscow and Tubal are two different cities in Russia. Okay, so forgive me. Music done cut off. So it says, we'll reread it. Ezekiel chapter 38 and verse 2, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him. So, the Lord wants the prophets, Lord willing we be that number, to prophesy against Gog, those so-called Russians over there, which they're Edomites. So the Edomites came in and they took over that land of Japheth, that Japheth occupied land. Also, Gog, Magog, Salakia, Gog, Magog, Meshach, Tubal, those are the sons of Japheth. So that just makes the point that it wasn't always occupied with Edomites. Japheth, those so-called, those so-called Pacific Islanders, Hawaiians, New Zealanders, so forth and so on. They once occupied that region. But as the scriptures say, that Esau would have the fatness, the dew of heaven and the fatness of the earth. He stole that land, just like he stole this land over here, America, Babylon the Great, from the northern tribes. But anyway, back to Ezekiel chapter 38 and verse 3, and say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. All right, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. So the Lord is going to control Russia, the king of Russia, which right now is Putin. As the scriptures say, with the king's heart, Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will. So the Lord, he manipulates the powers, the authorities of the earth. The Putins, the Bidens, the Trumps, all the way up to the elite. The elite bankers, the Rothschilds, everybody. All right. So he's going to put hooks into the jaws of Gog and turn them back and get them ready for war. So that just goes back to, these missiles that are being prepared or being shot from, by Ukraine to Russia with essentially the signature of, essentially that's that's my brother's word right there. Brother Yaquab, shout out. Essentially the signature of America, which is Babylon the Great, on these missiles, man. But then Putin, he put out a declaration where he issued a nuclear war threat, a Russian nuclear doctrine, basically stating that that's an act of war. So this is from Just News. It says Putin in September said if Ukraine uses U.S.-made missiles to attack Russia, the United States is at war with Russia. End quote. So there you go, man. That just brings me to this precept here. Mark 3 and verse 26. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but hath an end. So the physical counterpart to the spiritual demon Satan, we all should know, is Esau, Edom, so-called white man, starting with his elite bankers. And so, those Edomites in the land of Russia, gearing up to be at war with the Edomites over here in the Western Hemisphere, man. Those scriptures speak about how the least of the flock shall draw them out. That's talking about Amalek. We know that he's over there doing a cleansing, if you will, of that land, which is going to bring in him being the least of the flock, Amalek being the smallest tribe of the Edomites. They're going to bring in World War III. He's going to bring in the kings of the earth into the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is the valley of Yahweh's judgment, the valley of decision. All right. So just bringing that out with that news. Things are getting hot over there. The dots are connecting, and the atmosphere is getting hot, and it's the arrows, the spotlight is starting to get brighter in that area over there in the east. Lord willing, I was edifying, giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rachak Wadash, double honor to the apostles and elders of great millstone, teach well, and shalom to the elect. Shalom.